Yo, what up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Toasty is Bad at Dungeon Souls. Before our run was so rudely interrupted with the thief there, I didn't get to finish my conversation with you guys, and y'all having to wait an entire week for this, and for me it's only been a few seconds, so yeah. We're getting started with another new class here. This is the Nightblade, who is a dual attack. He can do, he has his hammer, and he also can transform his weapon into sort of a frisbee, I guess. Ooh, does that do magic damage? I'm not sure. Yeah, it does do magic damage, sweet. Alright. So I got a magic damage item, it's bouncy, and let's see what it does. So as you can see, it can hit lots of enemies before returning to me. And still getting these metal scraps. I don't have any recipes for the arcane forge yet, so I can't really build anything there. Nice, I didn't even think I did anything to deserve leveling up, but I'm glad the game thinks I did. So our defense is pretty high. I'm going to start building resist again. I'd like to get Forbidden Library if possible. Broken Katana is amazing. Oh, okay. And what is this one? Thieves plus point. Potion of penetrate, increased crit chance. I'd rather get skip. Yo, 280 for Broken Katana is nuts. That is like a top tier item, I would say. It's like, I think the only item in the game that improves crit damage, and there's nothing here. Oh, potion. I'll take it. But yeah, I've been playing a ton of Overwatch lately. As I'm recording this, it's still the open beta, and I had to tear myself away to, do my Dungeon Souls. I don't think I'm gonna do a series on Overwatch, but I might like stream it or something. Maybe put out some like highlight videos. A game like that I think is much more suited to quick highlights than to actual full-length Let's Plays, which is what I usually do. The matches are also much more fast-paced and hectic, so it's really a lot more difficult to get some quality commentary going there when you're dying about every 12 seconds if you're bad like me. But I'm really enjoying it so far. I love the characters, and I really like the sort of the setting of it. You're kind of pseudo superheroes, like global peace enforcers, or bad guys. There's bad guys too, but my favorite character is Diva, who, if you've played the game, you may know her as a Korean sort of pro gamer who also happens to be the pilot of a giant mech, and that character was basically made for me. For those of you that know me, and maybe some of you who follow me on Twitter, you might know that I've lived in Korea for a significant portion of my life. I really enjoy Korean culture, and I really love giant robots too. I grew up watching Gundam as a kid, so it's really just, the best of both worlds there. And it's fun to hear the characters in Overwatch speak, because they often speak in their native language, which I don't get a lot in, video games in general, or, media of any sort, really. Foreign characters usually speak, accented English or something like that, but they actually went out of their way, I think, to hire, so in the Overwatch team is like a global squad, and there's people from all over the world, like Switzerland and France, Germany, China, Korea, as I was saying. I think they hired like native speaking voice actors for like all of these different places, so it's really sort of a global, it's like truly a global cast, which I think is awesome for them, like it really adds that whole extra level of, immersion and believability with these characters. And I think it's just like something that I think is really cool to the game. And it has very little to actually do with Dungeon Souls, but we're almost done with the first floor here, and we need to get that Broken Katana because I forgot to buy it before finishing this off. So let's try and bypass the Redeemer here. Oh, there's a bunch of enemies here. Fantastic. Alright, I'm just going to kind of run in, and there's that knockback. That is a lot of knockback. Oh, that's such a good item. I really don't want to die. Alright, I'm just going to use my Rage Potion here so we can just get this item and get out of here before dying to the Redeemer. Which luckily I think we missed, which is good. Ooh, Molotov. That's really good. Cooldown reduction or Molotov? I think we want the Molotov here. Get that extra fire chance, some persistent damage. That's close up. I usually really like the Wizard's Book. And let's see if we can get the Forbidden Library going here. Because that would be sick. It's an empty shelf. No! It's a curse chest up there. That's a somewhat new addition. They usually give high power items that also have a detriment. And something I'm noticing immediately with the Molotov here is the fire is oh, free Madu Buckler. That is strong. I'm noticing immediately that the fire spawns on him and not where the chakra is thrown. So I'm not sure what's going on there. 200% damage on spells. Oh Jesus! What the? Where did that come from? I didn't know bats could spawn on you. 100% cooldown on damage dealing spells. We don't really do spells, I think. So I don't think we're gonna take that. It doesn't seem, unless like our basic attack is a spell, which oh, that's a lot of potions. I like that. I don't think it is. So I think we're just gonna stick with not being cursed. Thank you very much. Too bad we can't go to the Forbidden Library. I think we're kind of setting up well for it. We have some decent magic resist. We got some good items. But you know, that's just RNGesus. May he be forever wise in all of his wisdom and light that guides us all as we traverse the arena known as video games. There was a parry there by the Madu Buckler. I don't know if I've ever successfully gotten one on camera before, so that's what that looks like. Don't have any keys. Would like some, so I'm gonna go back to traditional defense here. Man, these are a lot of archers from all over the place. Alright, not fantastic damage there, but you know, it's alright. We got plenty of potions. We got full health potions, in fact, so we're doing alright. Where is this last thing though? Alright, is it up here? No, that's the shop. But I've explored this entire area. I have no idea where this thing is. I'm gonna kill this archer because he's bugging me. Yeah. But he didn't expect me to hit you from that angle. Oh, there's a silver key. Where was the silver chest? I think it was up here by the shop. Yeah. Green meat cube. Alright, we have a ton of HP, so +5 defense seems like a wise trade there. And there's a bunch of dudes getting swole. Just, you know, doing their thing. I respect that. Not part of my lifestyle. I'm a skinny dude. I like being a skinny dude. So, you know, I respectfully disagree with their whole gains lifestyle, hashtag gains. But really, they're taking quite a beating there. These arrows are really annoying me. Okay, alright, let's heal up a bit. Jesus, so many archers. Getting those parries though, so that's like kind of cool. Man, so many champion archers. Like what? Jesus, it's like 15 archers. Can you not please? Alright, no health potions going to the boss. Always a great idea. Oh my god, these archers. It's like we got John H. Benjamin over here. Got a clone army of John H. Benjamin. For those of you who don't know, John H. Benjamin is the voice of yeah, likely. Anyway, John H. Benjamin, the voice of Sterling Archer on the hit FX show of the same name. You know, also sending me to my personal hell. I think the hammer might be better here. Maybe not. Because I can't hit anything, and it's doing no damage. So, probably not the best. This is also not doing a lot of damage, though. This This might be more difficult than I'd originally anticipated. I thought I usually had Skeleton King down by now, but it's kind of hard to hit him with this. Not gonna lie. Not many walls to bounce off of, and those are a lot of skeletons. Maybe that'll help. I'm getting rid of the skeletons, like, pretty easily here. I'm just doing no actual damage to the guy. Alright, getting that parry. Nice. Looked like it didn't actually do reflect damage, though, which is disappointing. I like how he's only summoning skeletons. That's nice. He's not doing his blue balls. Not blue balling me. I'm a fan of that. Oh, spoke too soon. Alright. We could actually die here. Okay, got a health potion and immediately get hit. That's what you want to be doing when you're in a position to heal. And this is going really slowly. I don't really know how to speed it up. Okay, could not really avoid that. And that is... Yep. I am way too slow to be dodging any of that. And we died. Alright. I guess Nightblade is not my character. Well, that's it for another episode of Toasty's Bad at Dungeon Souls. As you can see, I'm still pretty bad at Dungeon Souls. Hope you join me next time. Peace!